Hi everybody, welcome to this week's Town Hall hosted by Certified Physician Assistant Consulting. I'm Casey D'Amato. I am president and founder of Certified PA Consulting, or CPAC as we like to call it. We've been around since '09 for those of you who don't know us. I am a PA. I've been a PA since '03. I'm also a business owner. I have managed multi-million-dollar medical practice as well as owned my own businesses. And we strive to help PAs and others, NPs, physicians, understand the most fundamental business models to help PAs and the facilities or practices both thrive and be incentivized. So whether it's salary negotiation, whether it's business consulting, whether it's really life and career coaching and consulting, I'm also a certified life coach. So we provide services related to salary negotiation, contract negotiation, career changes, business coaching, life coaching. We specialize in these areas at Certified PA Consulting. Make sure you check out our website. We have tons of free videos from all of our Tuesday town halls. We also have free webinars that are about 20 or 30 minutes with PowerPoint presentations and more data. And of course, we have master classes as well as private coaching for those who want a deeper dive to really become experts in these areas. So check out our website. You can contact us. Lots of free resources, free PDF guides to download as well. So on this week's town hall topic, Tuesday Town Hall, you can join our town hall community by going to our website, joining the town hall community, filling out a survey, and you can send in your questions. This week we're talking about how to deal with a difficult boss and 3 tools and 3 strategies to really think about intentionally when you're dealing with a challenging or difficult boss, or maybe if you're a physician or an employer, maybe you are this person. So there's really 3 things to think about. The first one is, what does the other person want? And this applies to all negotiation strategies. So whether you're dealing with the most amicable relationship or whether you're dealing with a personality that's a little bit more specific about what they like, you always want to think about, what is that person looking for? What do they want for their business, for their facility, even personally to some extent? Do they want more flexibility? Are they looking for the PA to help them with their work-life balance? And so really what the first thing you want to think about when you're negotiating with somebody who's challenging, and this really applies to all negotiations, is what does the other person want? Because negotiations are going to work out the best in the end. They're going to have the best outcome if both parties really see how the situation benefits them, right? So when you're presenting your situation, whatever it is, maybe you're negotiating for a raise, or maybe you are negotiating to go part-time, or whatever it might be, or to change the schedule, or for an upgrade in the EMR, whatever it is, make sure you're talking about how this benefits the other person. So this is even more important with people that if you're dealing with somebody who's a little bit of a challenging personality, maybe they don't have a lot of time or they don't have a lot of patience, that's just their nature. Make sure right away you're presenting how the situation helps them. Think about what do they want? Not just how you assume it will help them, but truly how you know it will help them, because these are things that they complain about and things that you know that they want in their business or their life. So make sure first thing you position whatever you're asking for, how it will help the other person first. That's number 1. Number 2, timing is critical. If you're dealing with a kind of a complicated personality, these are people that are usually super busy. Maybe they have multiple businesses, maybe they manage multiple locations, maybe they have a lot going on in their personal life. They've got non-clinical businesses, clinical businesses. That's like myself. I was involved with managing a clinical business as well as balancing with my own businesses. So these people tend to be super, super busy. So time is really, really precious. So timing is critical. So that means scheduling a meeting ahead of time, right? Don't just interrupt this type of person when they're doing other things. Email, again, is not ideal, because somebody with this personality type, if you kind of define as more sort of a challenging or difficult personality, again, probably means that they have a lot going on. And if you send an email, you may catch them right after they open an email of something else completely unrelated to you, but it kind of triggered them to be frustrated or be agitated, and then they open up your email and they're already in that state of mind. So ideally, timing is critical. Setting a meeting in person, and presenting how you want to help them first, and how your proposal, you want to talk to them about how you can help them grow their business, or how you can help them balance their work life, or how you can help them become more efficient. And then you present your proposal about how you can do those things, and in turn, then you can negotiate some things that will benefit you as well. So 3 tools for dealing with a complicated or challenging personality. Number 1, make sure you know exactly what they want and you can present something that will benefit them. Number 2, timing is critical. Email is never a good time. Always set a meeting so that they can really have the time for you. If you can set a time in a neutral location, a coffee shop or something like that, if it's appropriate, that's great. If not, you can schedule it in the work setting, but make sure you schedule time and you have this meeting face to face so that this person can really have dedicated attention on you and they're not distracted by an email or by something else that's going on in their busy life. And then the third tool or the third strategy when dealing with a difficult or challenging personality, and this might be the most important one, honestly, is that we all have 3 choices in life, and that is to accept the situation for what it is, which would mean accepting that you're going to work with this personality that's a little bit volatile and you're going to learn to live with that somehow, and you can live with that. That's option 1. That's not for everybody, but some people might choose that path. Option 2 is try to negotiate some things that are good for them and good for you. So maybe there's ways that maybe your paths don't cross, maybe you're at a satellite location, you reverse schedules, things like that, so that you're not having to deal with this personality if it's disruptive to your flow. So maybe there's some ways that you can negotiate that makes sense, whether it's schedule or money or whatever it is, that benefits them and benefits you. And then option 3 is recognizing that some personalities are just not the right fit for all of us. And this happens in marriage, in our personal lives, and this happens in dating, and this happens in professional settings as well. And so it's really important to recognize that not all personalities are the right fit, and sometimes it might just be time to plan your exit. So the third tool is to recognize when it's time for your exit. Recognize when it makes sense to accept the situation for what it is. Hopefully it's not abusive or really toxic. If that's the case, I seriously hope you're not accepting it. Really think about the option 2, is there an opportunity to negotiate in some way that will help the other party and help you, not just from a financial standpoint, but also help you with the dynamics of the personality type, how to kind of, keep space. And then option 3, recognize when it's time for your exit. So just to recap, the 3 tools when dealing with a challenging boss or personality in the office. Number 1, really think about what do they want, and how can you be that person that can deliver what they want, because that's going to put them in a good mood. That's going to help them. So whether it's an office manager or a supervisor or a practice owner or whatever it is, what do they want? How can you make their life better? How can you brighten their day? Those things are going to really help, kind of help that person bring down the wall, so hopefully they're not as challenging. Number 2, timing is everything when you have conversations with these people, because most of the time these people are super busy, or maybe they're just not super organized with their time, so they feel like they have a lot on their plate. But no matter what it is, that's their business to figure out for themselves. But for you, set up a meeting time, not an email time. Timing is everything. Catch them not when they're going through their own divorce, or not when they are making a major purchase, or not when they have, another complicated staffing situation and they have to let somebody go. So not when they're under a lot of personal stress themselves, but set times, a time to meet when you know that they're relatively calm and under control, not over email, and have a conversation, again, presenting how you're going to help them. So number 1, what do they want? Number 2, timing is critical. Definitely don't have conversations over email with these type of people. If you're trying to negotiate, make sure that you're having a face-to-face conversation about how you can help them, and in turn, ask for what you're looking for as well, creating a true win-win. And number 3, recognize when it's time to exit. So recognize, is this something that you're going to accept, something that you're going to negotiate, or is it really that this person is toxic and it's really an unhealthy situation and it's time to plan your exit? And so you can't change other people's personalities. We talk a lot about this in our Master the Boss Mindset Negotiation Masterclass. When you're negotiating, you can't change personalities. You can influence change, and you can influence change in behaviors, but you cannot change personalities. So if somebody's really truly a toxic personality that just does its oil and water with your personality, another provider might do well with this personality. Somebody else might do okay, but for you, it just doesn't work. Then it might be time to plan your exit. So we talk a lot about this in Master the Boss Mindset Negotiation Masterclass. For those of you who want a deeper dive into negotiation strategies, it's a 6-hour course that we offer at Certified PA Consulting. Take advantage of it. It qualifies for Category 2 CME, and we really teach you all the nuances and strategies on how to become an expert negotiator and how to recognize when it's time to exit. So make sure you take advantage of that. We have it available on our site at discounts with private coaching at certain times of the year. So go to certifiedpaconsulting.com, look at masterclasses, and you can see if we have special bundles going on with that course with private coaching if you're somebody who needs some help with negotiating. Also, we have free webinars at different times going on, so take advantage of those, and our free video library is always there. All right, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will see you next Tuesday.